Everyone has different dietary preferences influenced by various social, biological, evolutionary, and environmental factors. This is actually a message that I put through in my digestive system lesson involving information on allergies and intolerances, as well as different tasting sessions. There are gaps in children's understanding when it comes to reasons behind the varieties in the diet, which leads to unconscious bias concerning individual beliefs of a social norm. However, in this video, I'll attempt to bring to light the modelling phenomenon that occurs with eating. This phenomenon is not linked to age, and everyone will experience it to some extent. When you think about it, food and social life are commonly interlaced, which is often as a social experience. For example, meeting up with friends for meals at a restaurant, eating lunch in the staff room with work colleagues, family meals, and eating with peers within a school day. Moreover, it commonly occurs when you are in charge of putting your own food on the plate. Like at a buffet, many people find themselves consciously or unconsciously looking for guidance on portion sizes as well as food choices by the people around them. The modelling phenomenon can actually be taken advantage of when it comes to a child's diet to counteract unhealthy dietary practices seen in many children. This is important because eating habits which are shaped at a young age often remain throughout life. Parental role modelling of eating behaviour is where behaviours, preferences, and attitudes towards food and eating are modelled by a parent. It is a process of observational learning where the parent encourages and facilitates behaviours within a child. There are three different aspects of parental modelling of eating behaviours which have been identified. The first being verbal modelling, where the parent will model through communication. The second being unintentional modelling, where the child will adopt eating behaviours that parents have not actively modelled. And the third is behavioural consequences, in which a child's eating behaviour is directly associated with parental modelling. There is a link between modelling of food and foodnophobia. Parents have a massive influence on foodnophobia and can help their child overcome it via modelling techniques and food exposure. Parents are responsible to actively make food choices for their family. They provide a mealtime environment and use feeding practices to shape the development of their child's eating habits. However, the mistake that is often encountered is that it can be suited to fit themselves. Sometimes parents transmit their personal, cultural, and familial beliefs with food on their child. This can, however, have negative side effects by increasing the phobic behaviour due to less exposure to a wide range of foods. In addition to this, caregivers intentionally model healthy food intake like fruit and vegetables, in which it is known that children are more likely to try a new food if their parent also eats that item during a shared mealtime. However, a problem that has been encountered by many parents is that they simultaneously and unintentionally model children's less healthy snack food intake. Therefore, to avoid this, the modelling phenomenon is certainly something to be aware of and actively use in a positive way with their children, especially whilst they're young. The awareness of this phenomenon can then be used to facilitate shaping healthy eating habits and hopefully prevent the unintentional modelling which accidentally occurs with unwanted eating behaviours. However, even though parents are massively influential in modelling children's eating behaviours, as a child grows, so does their influence. Peers within a school environment significantly influence each other concerning nutritional choices. Therefore, I believe that increasing the awareness of the reasons behind different dietary choices is important with young children, which is why I push the message within my lesson. This includes the biological factors of varying levels of taste bud on the tongue causing different taste preferences and intolerances and allergies. This increase in awareness will hopefully put less pressure on children and their need to model their peers, therefore hopefully having a lasting impact.